The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Travis. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick catch on 3rd down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handed it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on 1st down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Sykes. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys.
There he goes! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes it right up the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. Goes to the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. And some room to work. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game,
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the left side. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hart.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line.
On the set.
To the air on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. This time on target. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Travis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turn.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the 30. The 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Let's go!
Gets the back moving. Trying to get the edge on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Got enough space. He's in for the touchdown.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the run, deep down the right side. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get the edge on the left. At the 35, he's loose. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Toss to the outside. Running to Green. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. On to attempt to try. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hart. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punt is on its way.
Returner is tackled at the 44, and the offense will take over.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense.
Trick 9, big punt.
They'll toss it to the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
He's brought down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked. He just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the toss.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. They've really leaned into the running game when challenged, and it looks as if they're going to get out of here with a top 25 win.
And when you do it physically, running the football like they did against a really good quality opponent, this shows you where you're at in the middle of the season. This is a team that you can trust.
Yeah, externally they were saying all the right things coming into this one, but
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 1 yard on the play. Second down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go.
He'll try the outside to the left. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that is how we will wrap this one up.